Taylor Swift left sobbing loudly crying face after Travis Kelce's mind-blowing decision. Nobody, not the fans, not the insiders, not even Taylor herself, was prepared for what unfolded that night. The lights inside the packed stadium dimmed. Phones rose like constellations. Taylor stepped forward, guitar in hand, smile practiced, but something was different. Her voice trembled on the very first note. The crowd felt it instantly, the air thickened with an emotion that couldn't be rehearsed. Behind that moment was a decision so shocking, so personal, that it shattered the carefully balanced world Taylor and Travis had built together. The calm before the emotional storm. For weeks, everything had looked perfect from the outside. Taylor was riding the high of record-breaking performances, sold-out nights, and a love story fans had crowned the modern fairy tale. Travis, at the peak of his athletic legacy, stood strong beside her, supportive, present, proud. They laughed at after-parties. They shared quiet dinners away from flashing cameras. To the world, it looked unbreakable. But behind closed doors, a life-altering crossroads was approaching. The decision that changed everything. Hours before that show, Taylor received the call. No assistants. No managers. Just him. Travis's voice was calm, but heavy. He had made a decision about his future. One that couldn't be postponed. One that would reshape everything, his career, their relationship, and the life they'd begun imagining together. He wasn't asking for permission. He wasn't backing down. And suddenly, the fairy tale cracked. Taylor's world stops. Taylor listened in silence, gripping her phone tighter with every word. This wasn't about fame. This wasn't about money. This was about direction. Two lives moving at full speed, but not in the same lane anymore. When the call ended, she sat alone in her dressing room. The mirror reflected a woman who had written hundreds of heartbreak songs, yet now faced a chapter she never planned to write. Her eyes filled. Her hands shook. And for the first time in a long time, she couldn't turn the pain into lyrics fast enough. The moment fans will never forget. Back on stage, the music swelled, but Taylor broke. Mid-song, she stopped. A sharp inhale. Eyes glistening. Voice cracking. The crowd went silent. Some thought it was part of the performance. Others knew better. This wasn't choreography. This was raw emotion spilling into the spotlight. Tears streamed down her face as she whispered, "I didn't think tonight would feel like this." Fans sobbed with her. Phones shook. The internet exploded in real time. What Travis's decision really meant. Sources close to the situation revealed the truth later. Travis's decision wasn't small. It wasn't symbolic. It was final, a choice about his future path that required distance, focus, and sacrifices that no amount of love could magically erase. He believed it was the right move. Taylor understood why. But understanding doesn't erase pain. Love versus destiny. This wasn't a breakup. It wasn't a scandal. It was something far more heartbreaking, two people deeply in love realizing that timing can be cruel, and destiny doesn't always negotiate. Taylor didn't cry because she felt abandoned. She cried because she cared that much. And Travis? Those close to him say he struggled too, knowing that doing what he believed was right also meant hurting the person he loved most. The internet reacts, "We felt her pain." Within minutes, social media erupted. "I've never seen her like this, it felt real. This wasn't acting. This was heartbreak." Travis's decision changed everything. Clips went viral. Hashtags trended worldwide. Fans dissected every lyric, every glance, every pause, searching for meaning in the tears. What happens now? No official statements. No dramatic posts. Just silence, and unanswered questions. Will love find a compromise? Will time heal the fracture? Or was that night the beginning of a new chapter, written in tears instead of triumph? One thing is certain. That wasn't just another concert. That wasn't just another headline. It was the night Taylor Swift let the world see her heart break in real time, because of a mind-blowing decision that changed everything. Warning: entertainment disclaimer, the story below is a fictional, dramatic narrative created purely for entertainment purposes, designed in a viral storytelling style. Taylor Swift left sobbing, loudly crying face after Travis Kelce's mind-blowing decision. No one, not fans, not insiders, not even Taylor herself, was prepared for what happened next. What started as a quiet, ordinary day quickly spiraled into one of the most emotionally intense moments of Taylor Swift's life, leaving her sobbing uncontrollably, shaken to her core, and forcing the entire internet into a frenzy of speculation. The calm before the emotional storm. Taylor had just wrapped up a long rehearsal session. Friends say she was exhausted but happy, smiling, humming melodies, glowing in that unmistakable Taylor in love energy fans had grown used to seeing lately. She believed she knew where life was heading. She was wrong. Across the country, Travis Kelce was making a decision, a life-altering one, behind closed doors. A decision he had wrestled with for weeks. A decision that meant choosing between legacy and love. And when that decision finally came to light, everything changed. The call that changed everything. It was a single phone call. Taylor saw Travis's name flash across her screen. She smiled. Picked up. But within seconds, that smile vanished. Witnesses say her face went pale. Her hands trembled. She stopped pacing and slowly sank onto the couch, her free hand covering her mouth as tears instantly welled in her eyes. Then came the words she never expected to hear. Words so heavy, so shocking, so final. That Taylor reportedly whispered only one thing in response. "You're serious." The decision no one saw coming. Travis had made a mind-blowing decision, one that would rewrite the trajectory of his career, redefine their relationship, and send shockwaves through both the sports and entertainment worlds. This wasn't a publicity move. This wasn't a rumor. This wasn't a soft compromise. This was absolute, irreversible commitment, with consequences. Sources say the decision involved sacrifice on a massive scale, forcing Travis to confront what mattered more. The roar of stadiums, or the quiet forever moments with the woman he loved. And while fans would later call it bold, romantic, even historic. For Taylor, it was overwhelming. Taylor breaks down, loudly crying face. The moment the call ended, Taylor reportedly collapsed into tears. Not gentle tears. Not quiet sniffles. But the kind of sobbing that rips through your chest, leaving you breathless. Friends rushed to her side as she cried into her hands, repeating the same phrase over and over. "I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this." Her emotions were tangled. Love, fear, gratitude, shock, guilt, joy, panic, all colliding at once. This wasn't heartbreak. This was the weight of being chosen in a way that changes lives. Why it hit her so hard. Taylor Swift has written countless songs about love, loss, and devotion, but living it is different. For years, she had been the one adapting. The one adjusting. The one making space. This time, someone chose her, fully. Loudly. At great cost. And that realization shattered her emotional defenses. Insiders say Taylor kept asking, "Are you sure you won't regret this? What if people blame me? What if this costs you everything?" Because when someone gives up that much, love suddenly feels terrifying. The internet explodes. Once whispers of Travis's decision leaked, the internet went absolutely feral. "Fire, he really did that for her." "Fire, this is next level love." "Fire, Taylor's reaction says everything." "Fire, I've never seen her like this before." Fans dissected every photo, every lyric, every public appearance, zooming in on Taylor's red-rimmed eyes, her quiet demeanor, the way Travis stood closer than ever afterward, protective and unwavering. Their first face-to-face afterward. When they finally reunited in person, witnesses say no words were needed. Taylor reportedly ran straight into Travis's arms, crying again, clutching his jacket like she was afraid he might disappear. He didn't say much. He just held her. Long tight. Certain. One source described the moment as two people realizing they crossed a point of no return. What this means going forward? Nothing is the same. Now. This decision didn't just change schedules or headlines, it redefined their future. Taylor is said to be processing it slowly, privately, channeling the emotions into music, journaling late into the night, and leaning on the people she trusts most. As for Travis, he hasn't wavered. Those close to him say his message was clear. I chose this. I chose her. Final thoughts. Taylor Swift wasn't sobbing because she was losing something. She was sobbing because love finally asked her to carry something big and real. And sometimes, the most beautiful decisions are the ones that leave you in tears.